Greetings, Poke fans. Welcome back to Poke Relaxing. Today we're going to do I think, a very fun box opening, but related to this box, I wanted to share some thoughts that I had on the topic of packaging of Pokemon products. Now, if you are a Pokemon collector and you like to open a lot of packs, you have probably found yourself sitting, in the middle of a giant pile of opened booster packs, including perhaps some cardboard and plastic from something like a special collection box, or one of the many other formats, tins and so forth, that Pokemon uses to package their products. And it's funny, I used to think about the wastefulness of sports cards a lot, and I often wondered, like, am I part of the problem by being a participant in the industry that, who knows? I would like one day for, I don't know, a company to, like, Panini or Fanatics or something, to do kind of a study on how much, packaging material it uses in a year, and like how that's trended over years. I'm sure, when the market's hot, it goes up because they're just printing more products. And then, the reason they would probably want to do that is to understand the cost, and whether or not, some savings of money could be had by changing the way that they package things. So, what made me think about this is I saw something that I had never seen before, in terms of like packaging. Now, maybe these things have existed, but I have not seen them. So I was at the local Target, and I'm looking at the Pokemon products that they have. I've actually had super good luck this week. Got a ton of the Paldea Adventure chest boxes, which are on clearance for $19.99, but there's no evidence of that clearance price. I just know that because it's been, sort of publicized quite widely on the internet from, those who shop for deals on Pokemon products. So I knew they were $19.99, and I, checked the prices to confirm, but like there's nowhere it says that. So there was a ton of them there, and I bought a handful of them. So anyways, that was one thing. And then, actually that box I showed you at the beginning, the Cleaver box, has 2 Fusion Strikes and 2 Lost Origin. Unfortunately, it was not $20 as I'd hoped. It was $25. So it's, it's like $6.15 per pack, which is actually not bad for those 2 sets in particular. I just put up 3 fingers for 2 sets. Those packs, I think, like the Fusion Strikes, just loose packs, are going for like $9 or $10, or maybe $8 or $9, and the Lost Origin probably like $6 or $7. So it is a deal, and the promo in there is actually half decent looking. So I'll have to take a look at that, and see what the value might be. But anyways, I'm looking at all this stuff. I see this box, and this thing, like, I thought was like a, I don't know, some kind of deck or something, or something real lame, that I would never be interested in. But I happen to notice at the top it says includes 12 boosters, and I was like, whoa, what the hell? 12 boosters? That's a ton. This is the single largest product I've ever seen at Target in terms of booster packs per in an individual item. The only time I've ever seen anything at retail that's bigger than 12 packs would be, I'm just gonna move my camera over, but like these things. This is one of the this is actually one of the very first Pokemon products I ever bought. when I started collecting, in the last year. This is the Lucario and Tyranitar V Premium Collection box. Heavy Hitters Premium Collection. So I think that has 14 packs in it, and I think so does like the Crown Zenith Sea and Sky collection, which is another Sam's exclusive. It's funny, I bought those Heavy Hitters boxes knowing absolutely nothing about Pokemon, and they had a ton of them when I was in there, like whatever, 8-9 months ago at Sam's Club. And I was like, oh well, we picked a couple of these up. So I have like 4 of them left, but I've opened a couple over the last several months. Anyways, point being, that thing is freaking giant, and one thing you often see people talk about when they talk about like that Sea and Sky collection box, which has I think 14 packs of Crown Zenith, my favorite set, an awesome set that you all should pick up if you ever see it at excuse me, MSRP at this point. Once that stuff goes out of Pokemon Center and some of the other places where you can still sometimes find it, that stuff's going through the roof. I think it's just such an amazing set and just so unique in terms of the number of like hits that it can give you. So anyways, one thing you see people talk about often with that product, which again, it's like less than $3 a pack for an awesome set, but people often say, oh, they're very difficult to ship, so that kind of really damages the appeal of them for some folks, who would otherwise love to buy them and store them away, but they just don't have the space. And so people are definitely paying attention to the packaging. Another thing I often see is like very negative commentary on, investment, Pokemon investor channels about, these things, special collection and premium collection boxes. People just say, oh, you're just gonna like run out of space in 2 seconds if you start buying stuff like that. And while I appreciate that a lot of people are, very limited in space because they're living in apartments, if you live in a big city or something like that, or just live in an apartment for whatever economic reasons, you don't have a ton of space. I remember when I lived in the Boston area, I was just collecting sports cards at the time, but I had like, the bathroom linen closet, which actually was just outside the bathroom. I lived in a 720 square foot apartment during much of the time I lived in Boston, and immediately before returning to my native North Dakota, where I have much more space now. So I know, I know very much the struggles of living in small spaces when trying to collect this stuff, and absolutely there is validity if you have space restrictions from buying those kinds of products that are just a small, relatively small number of booster packs per size. So anyways, when I saw this, I was like, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. The closest thing to it is, like these booster bundles. Booster boxes are also very space efficient. That's why they're kind of the gold standard of a lot of these investor types that don't have a lot of space. But these are 6 packs in just a very tiny footprint. And so, theoretically, if you get 2 of these, right, it's actually less than the size of this. But in any event, I just thought this was great because a lot of times, those premium collection boxes are just so full of plastic and, take up so much space that it's a huge negative for a lot of people, and it's also very wasteful. By the way, my pet idea here is that like there's no reason why booster packs can't come wrapped in like paper that could be recycled, or better yet, let's do what they do in sports cards, which is make like jumbo packs that have like 3, 4, 5 times as many cards in a single pack as a standard pack, and let people buy that if that suits their needs. But who knows whether I think we have to see something like that in eventually. But for now, I was excited to see that this is basically the same kind of thing that you would normally see with like a promo in clear plastic on front and a very kind of wide area that takes up a ton of space. Because in here there's 4 promo cards, 1 oversized card, and 12 boosters. So this is basically the same thing as as a premium collection that you would otherwise see, taking up like 5 times as much area or volume in the local Target and in your closet when it goes in there. So love this thing. I did, however, get a little nervous that the cards are not very secure in there, so they've got to work on their technology a little bit. Here's like a sports product. I don't know how many packs this has, 6 packs only, but this is a very somewhat similar size, and the packs are not jostling around in there. So anyways, that's my rant about Pokemon packaging. Curious to know if you guys have any thoughts about that kind of stuff. I mean, given how many people there are investing these days and wanting to store unopened stuff for long periods of time, I can't believe that Pokemon wouldn't have great success making more products like this at retail that people can stash away. And this is like a third of a booster box in one relatively compact package, but you could go even smaller than this. So in any event, I did want to open this because a sort of second interesting part of this box is that I was looking online, and these things are not too hard to find. I actually thought it was going to be $60 because there's 12 packs, and generally you're paying like $5 a pack for anything with a promo or extra tchotchkes in it from Pokemon MSRP pricing. But I was pleased to see these only are $50, so you're not paying $5 a pack, you're paying like whatever, $4.10, $4.20 before tax. But I was looking just briefly for a little information on these. Actually, I think I was going to cut this. And apparently some of these, in the past at least, have come with Evolving Skies packs, like 2 of them in here. So I doubt these are going to have Evolving Skies, but if they did, that would be like a whole, I don't know, whole other topic here. Like, should you go and hunt these down immediately from Target? So you see the packs, they're just floating around in there, which that's kind of amateur packaging from Pokemon, but this is probably an experimental kind of thing. But yeah, I'm curious to see what packs are in here. There's 12. Okay, so there is some Scarlet Violet base, which, it's funny, before, like, whatever, 2 months ago, people would have just, like, assumed throw these in the garbage. But now they actually have a little more value because everything has taken off price-wise. And there's almost no pack that you'd be like, oh man, that sucks. But if there was, it would be Scarlet and Violet base. But I'm totally out of Scarlet and Violet base. I have no booster packs, no booster boxes, nothing of it. So I'm actually happy to get those, just personally. So here's one I haven't seen in a while, Vivid Voltage. I have a couple cases of this stuff that I bought back when I was kind of ramping up my booster box collection, but have opened precious little of this, and I've always been kind of interested. It's one of those sets that I think, is considered one of the worst of the Scarlet and Violet era, so a lot of people are not too excited about 2 more Scarlet and Violets. Another Scarlet and Violet, and another, oh my god, it's all Scarlet and Violet, guys. Okay, I didn't want that much Scarlet Violet. A couple of Obsidian Flames and 3 Obsidian. So, oh, one more pack. One more pack. What's it gonna be? Can it save us? No, it's not a bad pack though. Pulled it. So, yeah, the packs in here are awful. Definitely not worth the price. But, you know, the magic of booster packs is that you never know what you might pull. God, this is just an atrocious amount of Scarlet Violet, though. If not for the recent uptick in value of all of the Scarlet and Violet era sets, that would be a total disaster. But again, so yeah, pretty weak sauce pack selection. I think they consider the Sword and Shield one in here to be like a, you know, a makeup for part of the Scarlet and Violet, but it's like the worst Sword and Shield set pack. So kind of crappy, but we will open them and see what we can get. And then here's the 4 promos that I'll probably keep sealed, although I don't know if I'm ever going to remember what is in here. I think it's just these ones from the box here. So, I don't know. I may or may not be. I like the idea of keeping promos sealed if they come in things like this. And then there's one jumbo here, which the kids are always happy to get. They have little binders with that fit jumbo cards. So let's open some packs, shall we? 12 packs. We'll start with the Scarlet Violet. Maybe we'll get. I wonder what the best set in, or best card in Scarlet Violet is. Sure, I've looked up the, you know, top hits at some point in the last 2 or 3 months, but I don't recall. All right, well, we got a hit in our first pack, so that's always nice. Falafi, Youngster, Rocky Helmet, Toxbun, and, ooh, a Miraidon. Double Gold Star, I believe that is. Left center, left to right. Probably not a grading candidate, but cool looking card. I feel like this is possibly one of the better cards in the set. And we'll probably, if I get a couple more hits where I feel like, oh, maybe those are pretty dang solid, I will definitely go and look at pricing. So 1 pack, 1 very nice hit. Miraidon is a, you know, recognizable Pokemon as well, so you can get a full art double gold or double silver star. Of one such Pokemon. It's always good. Always good. And we got another probably base EX card coming up, which is still a hit. Alright. Lechonk. Krokorok. Wikaloni, and there's our hit, Magnezone. Well, 2 packs, 2 hits is pretty nice, I gotta say. So yeah, heading into this weekend, this video will post, I think, on Saturday, December 20. Not a hit there, but December 28th. And I think this weekend I'm going to be trying to crank out some content. I want to get to my graded card pile, which I've added some really cool cards to. I've got kind of some amazing hits in the last like month from just opening stuff with, you know, the kids and myself. So I'm excited to take a closer look at those and share those with you guys as well. We just got a holo in here, another Pokegear. I kind of like that card, I don't know why. Just like computers. Fido, Beach Court, and Halucha. I might switch to scissors for the rest of these packs. Looks like we got a full art, maybe? Nope, just a hollow, I think. Fuecoco. Come on. Yep, indeedy. Okay. Let's try scissors, or maybe like, well, yeah, I got scissors here, so let's use them. All right, here we go. Ooh, do we get something? Do we get something? No. It's hard to tell if there's texture. Miraidon. Okay, last of the Scarlet and Violet packs. Come to Diddy. Okay, here we go. Can we get a hit? Can we get a hit? We cannot get a hit. So I think we just got skunked here. So hopefully that Miraidon is a pretty solid card. Makes up for the lack of hits elsewhere in those packs. Okay. Let's do, what do we want to do next is the question. I think we'll save Paldea Evolved for last. I guess we're kind of jumping ahead here since the Village is probably better than the Obsidian Flames, but okay, apologies, I had to sneeze there. Alright. Beautiful yellow borders from the Sword and Shield set. Charmander, Wooper, Beldum. I feel like the hollows from Sword and Shield just hit a lot better. Okay. Skunked on that one. Let's get some Obsidian Flames. I think I have the pricey Charizard from this set. One I need is from Paldean Fates. Togekiss. Okay. Get back to the scissors here. I kind of forgot about that. Okay. Tattlebulb. Lechonk. That's kind of cool art right there. Barboak. Wiglet. Skarmory. Looks like we got an EX, just a basic EX here. Glimmora EX. Cool. Okay. Last pack of Obsidian coming right up here. Okay. Pawniard. Lillipup, Crab Brawler. Wugtrio, Darmanitan, Stoutland, Carvana, Frogadier, Dark Rye, Basic Energy. Alright folks, last pack, Paldea Evolved. Can we pull the Magikarp, I believe is in this set. I'd love to get that card. Okay. Trincadet. Rellor, Tattlebulb, Askew, Iono, Luxray, Dino, and a Tankaton. Bummer. Alright, so we kind of got skunked there, but I'm going to look at that Miraidon. Maybe it saved the day. Maybe it's worth like $20, $30. Probably not. But yeah, other than that, we didn't really get anything besides these two kind of basic EX cards. Double rares. Boy, look at that. I feel like that's a little print defect below the stars there. Kind of crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Well, let's roll over to TCG Player and see what this Miraidon is going for. Seemed like it could be a decent card, but I don't know. Alright, one sec here. Okay, let's see if this... Miraidon EX. See what we come up with. Yeah, looking like it's probably not got a ton of value. There it is, $3.83. I think it's that one. That's Japanese, actually. Okay, so 227. Yeah, this is the one. It's actually worth a little less, which is kind of shocking. In English, but $3.13 is the market price for Near Mint Hollow. Yeah, so there you have it. Actually, since we're here, let's take a quick look. Yeah, there it is. Take a look at the top cards in the set. So we'll go cards, and we'll sort by high to low. Okay. All right, so this Miriam looks like the top card, followed very closely by Gardevoir EX. Ralts, $25. Kirlia, $20. There is a Miraidon X that's one of the better cards in the set. It's an SIR. It's not what I have. Then we got Slowpoke, Drowsy, Nestball, Riolu, Corridon, bunch of trainers, gold card. Nothing really terribly recognizable. That's kind of a cool card. Great. Tusk. Sometimes I think like we should all just go buy as many SIRs as possible, special illustration rares, because I mean, you know, they are the sort of cream of the crop when it comes to hits, and this is a beautiful looking card. I don't know what the hell Great Tusk is, but it's a gorgeous card. I mean, look at that thing. It's freaking amazing. Looks like it was kind of on the way up. Now it's been down for about a couple weeks or so. Let's see, those are some near mints for $5.40. I like that card a lot. Very cool looking. All right, folks, that's what we got for today. Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there, getting great pulls, or just enjoying your collection as it sits, and maybe making some trades with your friends. We will see y'all next time. Got lots of content on the way, and look forward to joining with you for the next video. All right, have a great one. Till then, stay relaxed. Bye now.